Do you think President Trump is wittingly or unwittingly an agent of the Russians?
I would hope that Mueller has got more indication, but it is a very real question.
Here are 18 reasons Trump could be a Russian asset. 18 reasons Trump could be a Russian asset.
Forget all the stuff that made the White House so mad when this was published, right? The bottom line of this dossier, the bottom line allegation, the point of it is that the Trump campaign didn't just benefit from Russia interfering in our presidential campaign. The point of this is they colluded, they helped, they were in on it.
The president is acting like he is the asset for Russia.
You're saying that Russia is handling President Trump as an asset?
That's the appearance to me.
He is acting still as an agent of Russia, and this is exactly what we warned about in the impeachment trial, and he's doing exactly what we feared.
He is clearly a Russian asset of either directly or indirectly or formally or informally.
The White House also responding tonight to a bombshell report accusing Russia of offering bounties to the Taliban to kill American soldiers in Afghanistan.
And now you know from this reporting in the New York Times, which has since been confirmed by the Wall Street Journal, that not only does the president know that Russia was paying for American soldiers' deaths.
Barry Cayley, I cannot tell a lie McEnany, insists the president does in fact read everything he needs to read. We need to look at the real threat to U.S. troops and the risk that Russia was putting a bounty on their heads.
But Americans found out this weekend that Vladimir Putin is paying to put bounties on the heads of American troops.
The White House was warned about Russia offering bounties, actual bounties to kill U.S. troops in Afghanistan.
He's not even there yet. He's still suggesting that the reporting about the fact that there were these bounties offered is fake. Meanwhile, your organization, the New York Times and others, are getting some fairly detailed reporting about how it actually works.
Despite those denials over and over, sources tell CNN that last week the U.S. even shared that intelligence with British officials, as some of the British troops would have been targeted as well.
Yeah, that to say nothing of putting bounties on American troops.
It's unbelievable, Joy.
This guy's already doing enormous damage to us around the world. This is a race between a man who praises Vladimir Putin, pursues Putin.
I've gone head to head with Putin and made it clear to him we're not going to take any of his stuff. He's Putin's puppy. He still refuses to even say anything to Putin about the bounty on the heads of American soldiers.
Mr. Trump's continued flattery of Mr. Putin and the degree to which he appears to model many of his policies and approaches to politics on Mr. Putin is unprecedented in American politics.
Okay, as the president of the United States fights back on reports of the FBI's counterintelligence investigation into him, Washington Post columnist Mac Boot took a look at why they did that and how the president has served Russian interests.